Alright, we have our canteen covers mounted on either side of the butt pack. Again, look through, put the Alice clips on, figure out what you're doing, not too hard. Canteens, I prefer new canteens. If you get used canteens, clean them out, put a couple drops of bleach and some water, shake it up real good, and make sure they are dry. Make sure they are dry before you cap them. Damn this thing. I'd say set them upside down for however long it takes until there's nothing in there. When you get it, also, if you have these NBC caps, push the caps off, clear the inside of that out. You can also take these rubber suction cups, just yank it out. I can't do it on camera with one hand, but yeah, yank it out, make sure it's clear. Give it a good wipe down. Yeah, it doesn't smell too bad. I'd use it. But yeah, on one of these, you'll put a canteen in each. On one, you have your canteen cup and your canteen cup stove. People don't know what the hell this is. Get this style of canteen cup with the hinged handles. Not the old World War II Vietnam style. This is a canteen cup stove. As you saw, the cup nestles into the stove. Turn it upside down, and you can place the cup on the stove and use the little trioxane fuel tabs to heat your drink. That's how that works. Alright, so we got our canteens and the canteen cup and stove in the pouches. Butt pack's mounted, the canteens are mounted. We're going to do the ammo pouches next. Still got considerable amount of space here. Like I said, we're going to want to put these right about there. And then the compass first aid pouch towards the buckle. Mentioned earlier, it helps when you're laying in the prone. It's a lot more comfortable that way. So let's get to that. Alright, so we have the ammo pouches mounted and the compass first aid pouches mounted. It's close to the buckle, flat for when you're in the prone. Got these mounted, and you still have a decent amount of space on the side for whatever, holster, bayonet, weapons cleaning kit, magazine pouch. Really, that's about it as far as that goes. Then we attach the suspenders, the D-rings on the back of the butt pack. That's where these go, the Y suspenders on the back. And then on the front, these suspenders have a metal hook that attaches to this little eyelet on your ammunition pouch. Alright, so there we have it. Attached, and everything's hanging. See how that works. Alright, we got this. Let's see this damn thing. Adjust the suspender straps about evenly. You want them to hang down in the front a little bit, but you don't want the back too high to where it's rubbing against your neck. This center part, where the buckle is, where the webbing is, the US part right here, you want that centered right in your shoulder blades. So, that's a little too tight. Have a buddy adjust the back if you need to. That's about it. Now, on the back where these clips are, I think I might have mentioned it earlier, tape this. Wherever these clips are, take about an inch of 100-mile-an-hour tape and tape around it. I'll show you. This is my personal LBE. This other stuff is just extra I have. Tape your clips. Tape the rear clips. Tape the D-rings. You don't want metal on metal. You don't want anything clinking around. No noise, no shine. I've got compass first aid pouches. I need a compass. Magazine pouches. On here I have M12 holster for the M9 pistol. Magazine pouch. It's on a thigh extender. Drops down a little bit. One mag in the gun. One here. Another one on the bayonet. Got my bayonet. Canteen cup stove. Butt pack. This is a Spec Ops brand butt pack. And about the only thing I mount on the shoulders is a pace counter. That's it. Do not put pouches up here. Don't put your stuff up here because you still gotta use your rucksack. It's gonna be real uncomfortable when you got shit up here, flashlight, stuff like that. If you've got a small 1-inch LED flashlight like a Surefire or something, get a 9mm ammo pouch. It'll fit as long as it's like a 1-inch diameter flashlight. It'll fit in these. Just put one somewhere. Yeah, always carry an extender. So body armor, winter clothing. It'll open it up about that much. It works. This is my rig, and it's good stuff. Now, let's talk more about the butt pack. The butt pack, doesn't matter what you've got. If you've got the old one, or Spec Ops brand, or the 3-day field training pack, at a minimum, like I said earlier, you want your poncho and poncho liner rolled up and strapped to the bottom. Also, you want an MRE, at least one in here. It can carry 2. I had 2 in here earlier, but it just it looked ridiculous. This comes up. You can carry more stuff in here, obviously. The straps on the outside will adjust, and the flap just comes down on top. Let's see what we got in here. Hang on. This is let's open it. It's kind of like a wet weather bag, but a lot smaller. It's called a rucksack liner, size 1. I don't know if we can see that. Yeah, liner rucksack, size 1. So basically a small wet weather bag, waterproof bag, and in it you have 2 t-shirts, 2 pairs of socks. We have the silk weight long johns, top and bottom, Chemlite, magnesium fire starter, extra batteries. Have your foot powder, insect repellent. That is at a minimum what you should have in your butt pack. At a minimum. Again, an MRE. So basically, your LBE, the whole thing, you've got food, water, ammo, shelter, the poncho liner, you can make a shelter, or sleeping bag. You've got snivel gear. I mean, like, even during the summer, man, it could be like 70 degrees during the day, but drop to 50 at night. And if you fall in a river or something, it's 50 degrees at night, you stand a chance of getting hypothermia. Keep extra socks, foot powder, t-shirts, some really lightweight long johns, the black ninja suit, whatever the hell, and maybe a small survival kit, but I'd recommend that being on your person, like in your BDU pockets or something. But yeah, butt pack, food and snivel gear, extra stuff. Then you've got food, water, ammo, shelter, fire. Basically, your LBE, the whole thing, butt pack included, should be able to sustain you for 3 days. With the poncho and poncho line. I mean, it's not going to be a comfortable 3 days, but I mean, if you're separated from your rucksack, you leave it at the ORP or the patrol base or whatever, you have to ditch it under ambush, you've still got this on, and you can survive for 3 days with nothing except what's on you. Alright? Water purification tablets, I mean, just go. 3 days, your LBE should last you, and still be somewhat mission capable. So, that's about it, man. We'll do another video on the Alice Rucks. I've got a medium and a large here. We'll do all that. Do not mount your, I see people mounting their e-tools and stuff, the folding shovel, on their LBE. Don't do it. Put that on your rucksack. You're not going to need it all the time. Another thing, like I said, don't put stuff on the shoulders. You still have to wear your rucksack, and being in an airborne unit, we had to get in and out of the harness. Don't put tape on the adjusting straps. Obviously when you have your rucksack or the parachute harness, you have to adjust it. So I mean, don't tape this up. I know it hangs loose and it looks kind of goofy, but whatever. Oh, tie downs. Almost forgot. Tie everything down with 550. I hear some people doing zip ties and stuff. I don't like zip ties. I advise against it. They're plastic. They will break. It's not if, it's when. And military speaking, they will break at the most inconvenient time. That's just Murphy's Law. Do not use zip ties. Take some gutted 550 cord and thread it through the eyelets at the top of the Alice clip. Thread one side through and around the belt. And the other side should go through the slot on the pouch itself. And it should meet at the bottom. And then take the two loose ends, tie it in a square knot, and then take the remaining end, tie it in an overhand knot. You should take about a foot. Each section should be about a foot long in order to do this. Where's mine? Here we go. Tape your metal. That's one thing. Tape the D-rings, tape the clips, wrap it around. These clips should not come loose. Doesn't matter how hard you push on them. Tie your stuff off. Got my pouch tied there. I don't have it run through the eyelet. I gotta redo that then. I know I've done it on one of these. Here we go. On the butt pack. I don't know if it's not focused. Through the eyelet, through the pouch, around the belt. Meets at the bottom. Tie it in a square knot. Then take the excess and tie it in an overhand knot. And then you'll have a little bit left. So if the square knot decides to come loose, you've still got that overhand knot protecting it. These pouches will come off with rough use if they're not tied down. Many people have lost a compass or a canteen or whatever because their stuff wasn't tied down properly. 550 cord, every slot. If the pouch has 2 Alice clips, you're going to tie it down twice. If it's got 1, you're going to tie it down once. I mean, it's just every slot. And dummy cord your canteens. It's partly so you don't lose it, but take a length of 550, tie a slip knot, put it around the canteen neck, and you should be able to drink with it still. Should be able to reach your mouth, but if you're wearing it, you should be able to drop it and it not hit the ground. Let's say you're walking around, you're taking a drink from your canteen, you spot enemy. but he doesn't see you. You should be able to drop it and grab your weapon without hearing all that noise. Alright? You should just swing and not hit the ground. So dummy cord your stuff, tape your clips, tie everything down with 2 knots, a square knot and an overhand knot, and set up your LBE to where you can survive for 3 days. Food, water, ammo, shelter, extra clothing, insect repellent, flashlight, extra batteries, maybe a camera light, and survival kit. I don't know. That's what this should do for you. It should sustain you for 3 days while still being somewhat mission capable. It's cheap stuff. It's good stuff. Get to it, man. We'll do another video on the Alice Rucks and all that stuff. Bye for now.